There are nearly 1 million restaurants in America, and let's be real, going out to eat is a one-way ticket to grease, regret, and food coma. But hidden among the calorie bombs are a few spots that promise pure gains, peak health, and maybe even immortality. I'm just kidding about that one. I have located the top 5 healthiest restaurants in America where the quest for health is unmatched. I'm talking air fried. I'm talking healthy pizzas. I'm talking guilt-free desserts. And by the end of this video, we are gonna crown America's healthiest restaurant. This is my food critic outfit. I look like I have a very sophisticated palate, which I do. So for these restaurants today, we have 3 rules. Rule number 1, there has to be at least 20 restaurants across America. Rule number 2, I can't order a salad because you don't win friends with salads. Salads suck. And then rule number 3, I have to order a dessert because desserts are just awesome. Let's go to our first restaurant. True Food Kitchen, and I'm excited. I'm also hungry. So a little bit about this restaurant. They celebrate whole foods, real ingredients, and put a healthy twist on all of our favorites. Eat fearlessly, they say. Reviews seem to be pretty lit. Staff are apparently amazing. And fun little fact, Oprah is actually an investor, which is pretty neat. So we're gonna go inside right now and see if the food is the truth or one big fat lie. For all these restaurants, I'm gonna be judging them based on 3 criteria. 1, taste. Does it actually taste good, or does it scream, I'm on a diet? 2, creativity. If it's just grilled chicken and broccoli, I'm walking out. 3, value. Just because it has avocado doesn't mean it should bankrupt me. Right off the bat, the menu is great. It seems like they're trying to cater to everybody, which is very hard to do. The last time I tried to make everybody happy, I couldn't walk for a week. Interestingly enough though, I see that they are deploying some air fried technology in here. True crisped buffalo tenders. We got the true crisped air fried chicken breast for chicken parmesan. Air fried in the kitchen. You don't see that every day. Also, AG1 True Food collab. What? We got the spicy clean margarita, 0 proof tequila. It's not actually alcoholic. It's pretty neat. Because I try to stay away from tequila because what I've learned is you don't drink tequila, tequila drinks you. After one, I'm like, where did my pants go? I don't know, that's just me, but. Whoa. It tastes real. I feel like this would like trigger any alcoholic, which I think is probably the goal. It has a nice spice, tastes super fresh with the mint in there. I like this. I like that there's this option because I feel like I'm participating. You know, I don't want to be the guy who gets the Coke Zero. I want to be the guy who gets tequila. Nobody has to know it's fake. At just 180 calories, this 0 proof margarita, it's great. Full of flavor, 0 regrets, it's refreshing, it's responsible, and most importantly, I still remember my name. As I was sipping my margarita, I heard the footsteps of my server bringing me my main course. My friends, I'd like to introduce to you America's healthiest chicken parmesan. 820 calories is a lot of calories. In the chicken parmesan world, that's not a whole lot. And I believe that's because we are saving a lot on this spaghetti squash. You do have the option to replace it with regular pasta if you don't want to fully commit to the cause. There's a nice amount of cheese on here, which I'm surprised about. It's a nice little food shield. Are they trying to hide something? Anyways, give me cheese and I say thanks from my knees. Will it have the crunch without the guilt? Air fried is as much fried as Zumba is bodybuilding. You can't tell me they're the same. Instantly, I can tell it's healthy. Instantly. When I think of chicken parmesans, I think of unbuttoning my jeans, food comas. This is like practically workout fuel. Like I think I'm actually gonna feel good after I eat it, which is not necessarily what I'm after when it comes to chicken parmesan. Now let's try the spaghetti squash here. Looks like jail food. It tastes like I'm being pranked by nature. Not a ton of flavor. 0, I should say. I feel like this is strictly for volume, which really makes me wonder, 820 calories must be purely from the chicken because there's not a lot of calories going on in here. I understand spaghetti squash is the healthier choice. It's just annoying in every way. It's like knowing that dark chocolate is healthier than milk chocolate, but it's kind of annoying. It's the exact same thing I'm working with here. Do I feel like I'm compromising too much? Yes. Just like any seasoned food critic would, I began to analyze my food with intense detail, making sure I didn't miss anything. For $19.95, I will say overall, I was pretty let down. Let's see if they can redeem themselves with dessert. Dessert time. I got the chocolate chip cookie a la mode. Vegan, gluten-free batter, almond, THCO, 68% chocolate with vegan vanilla ice cream. A lot of buzzwords being used here. Like, I feel like the average person who doesn't know about health, they might think this is actually healthy. It's not. This is like gaslighting that's worthy of a Netflix docuseries. Saying all these things are healthy, that's like saying a hamburger is healthier than a bacon-wrapped hot dog. If you're old enough to go to a movie alone, you should know that this is not healthy. It's still a lot of calories, a lot of sugar, all those buzzwords, don't let it fool you. Definitely the chocolate chip cookie looks to be compromised. Probably because it's vegan, nothing else, not even calories. Oh, it tastes like banana bread. That's scrumptious, yo. I mean, at the end of the day, like, calorie-wise, 530 calories for this thing. Ooh, see what I'm saying? I feel like this is slightly deceiving to the average person who comes in here and thinks they're gonna be healthy. Then they have something like this, 530 calories. That's definitely gonna influence my score. The cookie was so tasty, and I mean, how could it not be? Like, take a look at how much chocolate is in this thing. I would have liked to see more effort on some calorie-conscious options. True food, 3.25 stars. Restaurant number 2, Seasons 52, coincidentally in the same plaza as True Food Kitchen. Healthy restaurant turf wars, anyone? Crazy. A little bit about this restaurant. They say you can feel good about any choice you make at Seasons 52 because we've made some very good choices ourselves. Have you? That's why I'm here. This is my job. So apparently everything on the menu is under 600 calories, which I'm about to go in and unscientifically fact check. Also, fun fact, it's owned by the same owners of Olive Garden and Ruth's Chris, so it's quite American, minus the attempt to limit calories. So we're gonna go in and eat. Some of the biggest decisions that we make in life are what we order at a restaurant, and I wanted to make sure I picked the right things to give this restaurant a fighting chance. Although I will say the fact the restaurant was completely empty, with exception of this dude, was maybe a bit telling. Instantly, I'm noticing the menu is far less creative than True Food Kitchen. There's some fun stuff, but then there's also just a lot of like boring stuff, like the meat, starch, veggies, just like what you did at home. I don't want to do that, but they do have flatbreads. Flatbreads are always in season at Seasons 52. And I can get behind that. For the first course, I ordered the Philly cheesesteak flatbread for $15.50, and it was a very good looking dish. Very good looking. Very good looking. I don't know why I was expecting the rice cakes. I wasn't expecting much. It has the length that is intimidating, but also intrigues me, but it doesn't have the girth to back it up. There's actually a lot of steak on here, but I do feel like any self-respecting Philly cheesesteak wouldn't want to be below 600 calories. You know what I mean? Like, this is 540 calories. I think I could see it. Steak, garlic, provolone cheese sauce. Wow, that just unlocked a new level of happiness. As you can tell, I'm loving this. We're definitely saving all the calories from the crust. It literally just looks like it would be a soup cracker. I mean, I'm not a monster. I can't be like expecting a Neapolitan fluffy thing, so I kind of understood what I was getting myself into. I think they really delivered. There's no flop, nice undercarriage. I truly feel that this is the best 540 calories that I have ever eaten that actually satisfies my pizza craving. I'm actually saying it. It does. I'm mind blown. Oh my God.
Do you need anything else right now?
I don't. Actually, is that like really 540 calories? Is
Everything's under 60. So
yeah? You're not lying to me?
No.
No? Promise? Wow. Okay.
So good. Enjoy.
Thank you. She promised, so it's fine. For my main course, I ordered the brick oven gnocchi for $22.50. 580 calories. I was kind of concerned because it said it came with blistered cherry tomatoes. So I'm like, are you gonna give me 1-to-1 ratio of gnocchi to blistered cherry tomatoes? So we checked that, and it's actually pretty good. There's more gnocchi than blistered cherry tomatoes. And look at this, we got a nice garden on top. It's like we're eating the rainbow minus the Skittles. The cheese is an unexpected twist, it didn't even say that. I'm such a happy boy. It's like the perfect love child of pasta and a pillow. They're so tender. There's so much flavor. Something about it feels heavy, but also light at the same time. Feels like a stick to your ribs, hearty meal. But then it just feels so fresh too. I actually feel like I'd be full after I eat this. And I don't say that very often. This gnocchi is not solid. It's not liquid. It's straight gas. I'm loving my time at Seasons 52, as you can tell. Spoiler alert, it's blowing True Food right out of the water. I can't wait for what's to come for dessert. The server brought out this display of mini desserts that was incredibly cute, and they're all called mini indulgences, all under 400 calories, except that one. It's 490 for some reason. I didn't really know what to pick, so I just went with the server's favorite one. What do you recommend?
I like the s'more or the key lime pie.
I'm gonna do the s'mores. This thing right here in a shot glass is 320 calories. So this is 200 calories less than the entire Philly cheesesteak flatbread we had. So this is a dense little boy. Like, I feel very underwhelmed. Is this what a dog feels like when they get a puppuccino from Starbucks? Like, there comes a point where I'd rather just not have it. Got a little marshmallow on there, super cute. The cuteness factor is hard to overlook. Let's penetrate this thing. Go balls deep. Get some of the crust. Well, there's a lot going on in there. A little bit of cake, a little peanut buttery. I'm trying to find good things to say about it. Because I'm like one bite in, I'm almost done. Portion control. It's a health movement. I've never fully understood it, but it just stops people from getting the entire slice, like the Cheesecake Factory. So you're saving a lot of calories. But again, I don't know. Do I want to go rogue when I leave the restaurant and go out and get a bunch of other things? Is that sparking that? Would I rather not have it? Got ambushed by caramel. Wow. Each bite is like a quest, a flavor. You're thinking that you're gonna order this, you call it self-control? No. You know why? Seasons 52 is in full control because this is $5. Come on, value? I'm not so sure about that. But you can get all of them for $32. The actual meal, that is gonna be hard to beat. This, I think we can beat this. I think we can. Seasons 52, 4.1 stars. Next up, we have Menescino Farms, which kind of sounds like a place your parents would tell you your rabbit went when it dies. A little bit about this place, it says, make new culinary discoveries, enjoy fresh ingredients, come in, feel good about it, and be happy. Let's go. This way. This place is clearly a lot different than our previous two spots with only soups, salads, and sandwiches. I was pretty locked in looking at the menu, and the thing that caught my eye the most was the not-so-fried chicken sandwich. Thanks so much. All right. I ordered half a sandwich and some soup. I never thought in a million years I'd ever see myself doing that. I'm a whole sandwich man, not half a sandwich. It's kind of lame. I feel like I'm looking down at the most basic looking chicken sandwich I think I've ever seen. I do see some protein drippage on the side here. Are they trying to show off? Or are they intimidated by my outfit? I'm not really sure. The not so fried, I guess that means not fried at all. It's kind of like when a guy says, I think I love you, but what he really means is, I think I just want to sleep with you. It's pretty much just grilled chicken, and then we have these like crumbs on the top here. It's a pretty tall sandwich. I'm determined to wrap my mouth around the entire thing. Here we go. Ooh. Honey mustard. I'm kind of confused on what my expectations should be. Should I expect this to taste like fried chicken, or should I expect it to taste like a fun play on it? But in reality, it's quite disappointing. But I understand the mission of what they're trying to achieve, so I'm okay with it. It's a good chicken sandwich, but I'm not getting fried chicken at all. If anything, do you know when kids put like potato chips in their sandwich and like mash it up? I'm kind of getting that vibe. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna isolate the meat. Now that tastes more like fried chicken. When it's all together, it kind of goes away. Literally, the coleslaw is like running the show right now. There's so much vinegar, so much mustard. I'm loving it. I'm not much of a sandwich man. I'm much more of a meat man. I feel like the ratio of meat to bun is quite admirable. They gave me this sauce on the side. I have no idea what it is. Oh, that's barbecue sauce. It tastes like wood.
The chicken was actually very tasty on its own. The little Mendo Crispies they call the batter is so flavorful. I'd actually say it's better than the True Food air fried chicken. It's unfortunate they mask it with so much coleslaw.
The soup that I got is a sweet potato Thai soup. I love anything Thai. The noodles, the soup, a Thai massage. Now, the only time I really ever order soup is when it's the only thing I can swallow after a night of swallowing everything. Oh yeah. Do you guys know Penang curry? A little bit of peanut butter. I feel like I'm just having curry sauce. It's much lighter than what you would typically expect, because I think usually this would probably be pretty creamy. Very good flavor.
Menescino Farms is blessing me with some of the more tasty mouthfuls so far. That soup is gorgeous. It's a flavor bomb, but it also has me feeling that means it's also a calorie bomb.
Getting the half sandwich in the soup, you kind of feel like you're getting like the healthier meal. Honestly, man, the calories are pretty high. Like the full sandwich of this is over 1,000 calories. So pretty calorically dense. Overall, I'm satisfied, but I'm not impressed. Now, because they didn't have dessert, we had to turn to the children's menu. So we got ourselves a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I wasn't expecting some apple slices. Nice little extra addition right there. 520 calories. Are they trying to put my baby fat back on? That's a lot. But as you can see, peanut butter is coming out, jam's dripping out, brioche bun. This thing is dense. It's like the weight of a nation. The bread tastes kind of stale. They should have cut the crust off. I'm just kidding. I mean, technically, the fact that they don't offer dessert is the healthier choice, although it is kind of disappointing. It is quite nostalgic, though. Peanut butter and jelly is hard to mess up. If you mess it up, you should be shot. Let's try the apple slices. It's good. Again, I'm satisfied, but I'm not impressed.
Menescino Farms, 3.5 stars.
Next up, we have Cabba. They bring heart, health, and humanity to food. Cabba has pretty much exploded. They have overtaken Chipotle in per franchise value, and there's more locations than Sweetgreen across America. Now I'm gonna rile up some of you Chipotle fans, and I'm gonna say I actually like this better. But we're gonna find out for sure right now.
Building a bowl at Cabba is always such an adventure. The choices they have are endless, from the bases, protein, toppings, and dips.
So I decided to choose my culinary destiny and build my own bowl. Look at this. It's absolutely beautiful. I haven't had lamb in years. I had a bad experience with it. It never called me back after a magical night. I'm just kidding. It tasted like a deep throat at a petting zoo, but we're finally having it because I feel like braised lamb is just pretty unique at like a spot like this. So I'm gonna give it another shot. Got the saffron rice in there. The aroma is insane. Cinnamon. The meat instantly melts when it touches my tongue. I don't know if it's the nature of the meat or my innate talent, but that is very good. Seasoned super nice. Is it bringing back a love that I used to have? I used to love lamb as a kid. I love tzatziki. I see it as a dip. I see it as a spread. I see it as body paint. I see it as toothpaste. There's really no surface I wouldn't put it on. It brings everything together. Oh yeah, these red onions are such a good touch. The feta adds some nice saltiness to it. Cherry tomatoes, super fresh tasting. We all experience meat that changes us. At home, in a back seat, and apparently at Cabba. My love for lamb has been resparked. The reason why I think that I like Cabba better than Chipotle is because the options are just, there's way more options. Like, you can literally come every single day for like multiple weeks and have some sort of a different combination completely, whereas Chipotle, you pretty much have like 4 different options of things. So this is like really, really, really good. It doesn't taste like it's like a fast, buildable place. It tastes like you're actually at like a sit-down restaurant at a very fire, like Mediterranean restaurant. I feel like my grandma is hugging me. There's something comforting about this.
The depth and complexity of flavors at Cabba is extremely hard to beat, all while being extremely easy to fit in any diet.
Usually a lot of places have like high-calorie sauces. Here they have this yogurt dill Greek yogurt sauce. I just made her, I was like, yo, give me the money shot on top. 30 calories. It's just so good. It's so good. We don't have them in Canada. What the heck? Canada sucks. I would say one of my many toxic traits is that I actually think that I can like create bowls like this when I'm at home, but they never turn out the same, which has me wondering what's actually in it. Is it actually as healthy as they claim? Because whenever I try this at home, it's dry, flavorless. Here, it's amazing.
For $17.25, it was a lot of food. Maybe it was my lucky day, or she knew I was a legit food critic because I got hooked up with a generous portion of everything. Time to try dessert.
Dessert time. So there's not any like fresh desserts. They just had a couple things at the front by the cash. They had a brownie, a blondie, and a cookie. The lady said the cookie is the best thing. Salted chocolate oats, 240 calories, not bad. I believe the thing that's healthy about it is the oatmeal and the fact that it's dark chocolate. Not expecting a whole lot. Well, that's nice. It's very fancy. You can see literally like the salt flakes on there. I'm wondering if I like it or it tastes stale. Cookies are one of the few things that I do actually prefer when soft, and this is actually quite flimsy. I do wish there's a lot more chocolate, kind of dry. Probably the reason why it's only 240 calories. Chocolate chip cookies add up really quick. For a healthy cookie, it is extremely mid, but luckily enough, the entree is doing most of the backpacking here. This, I wouldn't get it again.
Cabba, 4.25 stars. Cabba, so tasty. If only they had a dessert to match the entree, then this video would be literally finished right now. Time to make our way to our final stop.
Bibi Bop. They are all about well-being, serving healthy, affordable Asian food because they really care. Now, I really hope I like it because founder Charlie Shin looks like the most jolly man ever, but that also means he can switch up pretty quick. Let's go inside.
I can tell before even eating the food that this place is underrated. So many unique options that you won't find anywhere else. I have a feeling the race for first is going to be tight.
I gotta say, I'm probably the most excited for this bowl than I have been all day. It looks divine. Got the pineapple, the kimchi, the Korean beef. The smell is just insane. And I was very pleasantly surprised to see sweet potato noodles. There's tons of different base options. You know, everything starts with a strong base, which is why I think people are in defeat. I'm gonna go deep, get myself some noodles. I got the Korean meat because I gotta experience the Korean culture to the fullest of my ability. It tastes like a K-pop tour in my mouth. It's going down smooth like butter. Name that song. The sauce is spicy. When I asked for the hot sauce, she gave me a little bit of a side eye. She's like, I don't know if this guy can handle it, which is probably the most justified racial profiling ever. Kimchi, good for the micro gut biome. Wow. Sweet potato noodles are slept on. We always just go for the rice. We should bring sweet potato noodles to all these places. This is seasoned really well. I think sesame oil in here. There's depth of flavor. There's like a foundation to the noodles. Guys, this is the last restaurant of the day. I'm full, but I'm still loving it.
It was extremely close between Bibimbap and Cabba, both with excellent flavor and tons of healthy options that would allow me to change my meal every time.
In terms of value, this is phenomenal. This was $17. So it's the cheapest thing of the entire day. And I actually got a lot of meat. She gave me a generous scoop. Now the chocolate chip cookie. Baked in-house, gluten-free, dairy-free, nut-free, but flavorful. That's a bold claim. Gluten-free is like every healthy chef's get out of jail free card. Let's see if it's better than Cabba's. Oh, it's soft. It just receives my fingers. It's like almost going limp in my hands. Look at that. It looks like a much better chocolate chip cookie. It looks more moist and buttery. You know what? To be honest, I wasn't expecting much from a chocolate chip cookie because chocolate chip cookies in a Korean restaurant, I don't know, but my mouth knows no borders. I gave their culture a chance. The least I can do is let them give my culture a bit of a shot. I can try it out. Not bad. A little bit terrified that the calories are not listed. So we will just forget about that.
Here's a quick refresher of the standings as we speak. Will Bibimbap overthrown Cabba for America's healthiest restaurant? It was a tie. It all came down to which one I could see myself eating more often, and it has to be Cabba. It nails the perfect balance of flavor, freshness, and health. You can fit it into nearly any diet, and the variety is unmatched. That's why it earns the crown as America's healthiest restaurant. Congratulations, Cabba. And now, my job here is done.